Aiming to try and hit 100 every single day. That is one of the nicest days I've had in ages. Nothing but rain. Miserable. I think the golf courses are closed, to be fair, with how wet everything is. But yep, 100 balls every day while I'm working on this swing change, and hopefully it's working. Say something. Good camera shot.
This is your video view.
Well, it's you practicing today. So we're off to my dad's. Claudia go hit some balls. I'll hit some as well. I've hit my 100 this morning. Well, no, not quite 100, but I'll be hitting 100 today. I'm trying to hit 100 balls every day. Just not there.
That's what your dad says to me, Phil.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm swinging while I don't take divots. Have you always been like that, or did you just practice it?
Hmm?
Have you always been like that, or did you just practice it?
No,
when I'm flushing it, I don't take divots. Just it is what it is. Yeah. Yeah, it is what it is.
So Tiger basically says he doesn't take divot. He said it in a video with a guy. Do you remember on Full Swing, that documentary you watched? Scotty Scheffler, the guy's doing very well.
Yeah.
I don't know if you do remember him, but
yeah, the one that didn't do, the one that nearly won the Open this year. Was that him?
I don't think so actually. But anyway, him and Tiger Woods did an interview with TaylorMade where Scotty asked him, why are you not taking any divots? And Tiger went, I never take divots when I'm playing well. You know, I mean, there was just a massive influx of videos on social media, just because there was a period where he was taking divots like that big. I take big divots, but I think he took even bigger divots.
What's a divot?
That's the thing where you take the grass after the ball. You know, my dad says when you hit it, you want to hit the grass after the ball.
Why would you take like really big divots?
I guess it's. Why would you take really big divots? It's all to do with how steep you come down on the ball. The steeper you come down on it, the bigger divot you're going to take.
So
Like
it's
the
a
longer
good
you go
thing.
through the ground. It can be, and it can be a bit.
So you say
you
take
can
big
take.
divot. You take.
I take big divots. I don't think it's a good thing, but and Tiger seems to think he plays his best golf when he doesn't take divots, so he kind of knows what he's on about. But anyway, yeah, I saw a video of him explaining it, but I think it was more of a mentality thing for him. I think he knows he plays his best golf when he's quite shallow through the ball. So shallow is where you come in quite low and come out quite low. Steep is where you come in steep and go down like that. Mm-hmm. So shallow is where you don't take much of a divot.
Okay.
So I think he generally thinks he plays his best golf like that. And you know the Michael Jordan documentary? Have you seen it? Anyway, he just used to make things up in his head to give him like an upper edge on other people.
Oh.
Like he'd make up in his head that some guy had called him some names before a game when he hadn't. So he'd go into the game angry and telling him, I'm gonna annihilate you today. The guy's like, what are you on about? Honestly, you need to watch the Michael Jordan documentary. It's just incredible. Yeah. But I think Tiger Woods is obviously like a similar mentality where he says stuff like in public and it just doesn't make sense to anyone else, but you know, he's actually just reassuring himself and everyone else, no, that's kind of what I think and that's what I feel. And I think that's why he was so good. I think his mentality was just ridiculous. On top of being like technically the best player, I think his head game was just so far ahead of everyone else's. Like he would convince himself of stuff that wasn't true, but he would believe it's true, and it would make him a better player for it.
Yeah. Like I said the other day, mentally it must be hard, because imagine, I don't know, starting playing really bad on like the second or third hole and you've still got like to get to the 18th hole.
That's a real thing.
Not like losing your shit.
Say again.
Not like losing your shit.
Yeah, that happens quite often. But again, it can show you how mentally strong you can be if you get off to a really bad start and then you round back on track and end up shooting a good score. You'd probably put mentally weak people in the category of if they start a bad round, they'll carry on playing bad. But people like Tiger, you can start double bogey, and then all of a sudden just turn it on and win the event. Anyway, are you looking forward to hitting balls?
Yeah.
It's been a while, hasn't it?
Oh, you have to tell your dad that you got me to watch that film.
Think of. It was good. It wasn't as good as I remembered it, but I don't know if I was watching it conscious that you weren't enjoying it.
I did enjoy it. It was good. I thought the ending would have been a bit different.
Yeah, I'd really like the ending. I think it's brilliant. Where it's just like ball.
Yeah.
Ball. I think I've been in moments like that. Nowhere near like the 18th hole of the US Open, but I think I've definitely been in situations where I'm like, just give me the ball. I don't really care what my score is. I just want to make this shot.
Really?
Yeah, 100%. And it's quite a weird thing. You know you can hit the shot, and you just kind of just stood there, going, "Well, it's gonna come out in one of these balls." Looking good.
How did that one look?
Yeah, good. Just really want to focus on trying to keep that head nice and still. Much better.
So what are you trying to work on?
So, just trying to obviously take my mind off what my hands and gloves doing.
Move that glove. Okay.
I'm trying to take my mind off what my hands and path is doing and just focus on my hips moving the right way through the ball. Trying to let this leg extend as I rotate through the ball and let my hips do the work instead of my arms and my shoulders. Feels good, but yeah, feelings are weird. Felt good a few times at home, and then I've looked at it on camera and it's nowhere near what I want it to be, so it's turn, hips start to open, straighten the left leg, right knee comes in.